Welcome to Curvy Girl Conversations, the podcast. I am Erika.
And I'm Kam, representing for the Curvy Girls on the West Coast.
And I'm representing for the Curvy Girls on the East Coast. We're going to have meaningful, honest, curvy conversations.
Unapologetically about navigating through this beautiful, curvy world.
Let's go. I love our music. It made me want to do the little Kim, like the hey girl, hey, what's good with you?
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing over here.
Oh, that's right, sis. I know that's right. What's good with me is I'm just excited. I'm excited. I mean, we're a couple weeks from the new year, and I'm really just excited about change, right? Excited about putting some things in place to just really get focused and intentional on, what I want the next few weeks and, the next year to look like. So I'm excited about that. What's going on with you, sis?
Not much, but I'm sitting here on this YouTube video with you, and somebody's face is getting slimmy slim. What's going on?
I'm trying. So I'm definitely actively trying. Y'all see the picture at the bottom with us being new on YouTube. We're working through some things, but we have some pictures down here. One of the pictures that I chose for our promo was a picture from 2020 when her face was snatched and I didn't have the Martin Lawrence cheeks. And sorry, no disrespect, Martin. No disrespect, Martin. But I'm trying to get that slimmed down. But thank you for noticing. I am really working on it. There's some things that some habits that I want to get back to, right? Working on, and I know, Kam, we talk about this often. I'm in particular about falling in love with the girl in the mirror, right? Loving where you are. But if there's things that you want to change, work towards changing those, right? And setting some plans in place to be able to meet those, right? Those goals or whatever that is. How about you?
So to be honest, I had fallen off the wagon. I had jumped off the wagon, dived off the wagon,
Got ran over by the wagon.
Right. Like the wagon, me and the wagon, no wheels.
Now you're just dragging a wagon.
Right. You know how they say ride till the wheels fell off? I didn't ride. I wasn't riding till the wheels fell off. I didn't ride. But I'm going to tell you, I've been so motivated by seeing your commitment to what you're doing. And it's inspiring. And a lot of people might not know, but Erika is an actual wellness coach. She has a background in that. She knows what she knows. She knows what to do. And the reason I think that's important for us to mention here, Erika, is because it's not just about knowledge, right? It's about will. And you have the will to do the things that you need to do, and you're doing them. And so what are some of the things that you maybe stopped doing that you knew that you should be doing that you're doing again now? And I'm asking for myself. I'm not asking for a friend. I'm asking for myself. And especially being that we're in a particular age group. And when you were 17, you could skip 2 Oreos and lose 20 pounds. It's not like that anymore. Exactly. So talk to me about that a little bit.
Well, I can honestly say that, number one, I want to applaud you as well, because when we started this podcast and how we, last year, and we really got into the nitty gritty of what we want to do with Curvy Girl Conversations and with the wellness space, I watched you do your thing, Thizzle, be in the gym, working hard. So I want to give you your flowers as well.
Thank you.
What I'm doing now, I've been I'll be honest, I've been kind of scared into it because of the health issues. I've always had health issues, but now I have some things confirmed that are really concerning. And what I did years ago was the ketogenic lifestyle. I lost over 106 pounds. I maintained it for about 2.5, 3 years. And then I started going backwards. We talked about what I was doing and what I wasn't doing. What I was doing, we should bring guys. I met our Curvy Girl Conversations producer. He's the podcast pro. Through the ketogenic lifestyle, he's going to kill us But
Lord have mercy. Uh-oh, you about to get in trouble.
talking about old school stuff.
I'm
Triple
not,
J,
I'm,
I need you to.
wait. I'm not a part of this. I did not. She's
I
bringing
need
you
you
on
to co-sign it,
her own.
sis. I'm
I'm not.
leaving me out here by myself. I need you to co-sign. I need Triple J to come to the stage.
Oh,
Come to
shoot.
the stage, Triple J. Triple J
Triple
is our
J.
producer.
Come on, come on, come on.
Come on up. Come on up, sir. What's up with the dog? We getting the dog today? I can't get your face. What's going on?
Yeah, because you're in the
Now, wow, wow,
doghouse. You're in the
yeah.
doghouse. I did not give you permission to bring me on this podcast. I did not sign a waiver or anything.
How am I in the doghouse, friend? I just wanted to talk about some old times and some things that we are collectively doing now as a group. Whether you're doing low carb, whether you're vegan, whether no matter what it is, we encourage you to make sure you're getting after your health and wellness. And that's what all three of us are doing right now. And it would be awesome as a group to talk about collectively what we're doing. Kim asked me what I did before. One of the things I did was ride my bike. I went from not being able to walk 5 minutes to being able to walk 5 miles. I've gotten away from that, right? Once you stop doing something, once you get out of, your routine, it gets harder to get back into it. And Triple J, one of the things that I remember about the ketogenic lifestyles, you and I both lost, Cam too, we lost a lot of weight for whatever reasons we decided to do it. Not only did we lose weight, but we got our mental capacity, like I was restored mentally. That brain fog goes away, and just getting back to some things. Triple J, introduce yourself to the people. Yes, please.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Triple J. I am a podcast producer of the Kirby Girl Conversations podcast. But I have known Erika and Kam for a while now.
Right.
Years. It's been some years.
It's been years. I think since 2021. Do I tell the story of that? Do I tell the story of? Okay, so in January,
tell a story. You gotta be brief, but tell it.
I'll be brief. It's a long one, but we'll shorten it and condense it. In 2021, I met them in January on a app called Clubhouse. I was trying to find some accountability in a group for the ketogenic lifestyle that I was doing. And so that's where I found them and have been knowing them for years. And the community was great for me as far as keeping me motivated and encouraged. And Erika, has always been in my corner, and Kim has too. And with that lifestyle, I lost a lot of weight too, and was able to put my type 2 diabetes in remission.
Amen.
That I had gone through for like
that's another type 2 remission. What?
Mm-hmm.
It's still a remission now, actually. And I still do the lifestyle, but I do more low carb now. And so it's actually been a great little journey so far. I don't know why I was coursed into coming up here. I did not sign off for this. I usually stay in the background like Batman in the Batcave and just
your debut, sir. This is your debut.
Well, this is not the debut that I wanted. So. But yes, that's about it in a nutshell. That's about it in a nutshell, pretty much.
So Triple J, I have a quick question because you spoke about something super important. With your diabetes, type 2 diabetes, were there any medications that you were able to stop taking or anything like that because of the changes you made?
Oh, yeah. So when I started keto, I had been diagnosed for 11 years. So I was on 6 different pills.
Wow.
And 1 injection that I had to keep in a refrigerator.
Wow.
And so I stayed on it for 6 months, and my doctors watched my A1C go down from a 14 to a 5.6.
Wow.
Yeah. And then they were like, well, when they were looking at the numbers, we'll see, because you guys start and stop stuff all the time with your resolutions and all of that. They threw that at me. And so they watched me for 6 more months, and it dropped from a 5.6 to a 5.2. So my doctors took me off of all of my medicine in July of 2021, and I haven't been back on since.
Amen.
And
Oh,
that was
wow.
just the ketogenic, that was just changing what you put in your body, what you ate.
Yeah. I wasn't even exercising then.
Mhm.
I was just changing the way I eat.
You
And they
change.
want to pump us full of medication. And look at that. Look at that.
That is one of the reasons why I really wanted to bring you up, friend, because I've been speaking publicly about being diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and a good friend from our ketogenic community, Lenny, reached out to me, and I think I've been kind of MIA on social media. Y'all know I got married, woo woo woo. Went on vacation, was really, really experiencing some highs. And then a week after being home, confirmed with MS, and that was like a really low moment for me. Not anyway, I'm not gonna go there, but one of the things that I loved about the community and how people reach out, Lenny reached out and said flat out, ketones will help you. Like if you're looking for some holistic ways to heal, if you don't want to jump right on medicine, there's some things that you can do. I start reading about vitamin D, B12, again, ketones and things like that. And Triple J and Cam, that's exactly what we used to talk about in the low carb lifestyle. So I know we're talking specifically about keto, but people need to realize no matter what you're doing, what lifestyle you're changing to, whether you are, keto, carnivore, vegan, low carb, or just eating regular every day, however you decide to do it, and what works for you works for you. But I think it's
Yeah.
important to talk about really setting a plan in place for
Mhm.
yourself to win, right?
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
we
Mhm.
talked on a previous episode about having a routine, right? And uh,
Intention. Mhm.
intention, right? And Cam,
Mhm.
we talked about some things that we could start doing in the morning. And what are your thoughts on that, Cam, in terms of putting some plans in place so that we're not failing?
So here's the thing, life be lifing, right? And
Ooh,
if you don't put a plan in place, life is going to life all over you. So what plans are basically boundaries if you think about it. Like I can't do this here because I've planned to do this here. And so what I've committed to, some of the things that I have evolved in my plan are health based, some are personal growth based and self care based. We've spoken about this on other podcasts, but I'll tell you a huge one. I know meal prep, planning what you eat. Um, when hunger sneaks up on me, it's a wrap. If I get hungry, it's a wrap. So I plan my meals. I plan what I'm going to eat for breakfast, and I get excited about it. I make it something fun. But if you don't plan it, life's gonna plan it for you, and it ain't gonna work out in your favor.
right.
So
I like that. I like that. Putting a plan. I like how you said that too. And Triple J, you could probably relate to this in terms of having a plan. I know you were being coached as well by Marquita, and she had set you up with this soup. And when you actually have, I like when you said that, Cam, because now I can say, no, I'm not going to eat that because I've planned to eat this. No, I'm not going to go there because I've planned to do this. I am going to wake up at 6 a.m. and take that walk because that is my plan
yeah.
versus going into bed and staying a little longer. But Triple J, what are your thoughts on setting some plans and making sure you have some plans in place?
Well, you have to plan. Um, that's going to be the foundation of everything. When you have to sit down and really write out some things, and there's nothing wrong with getting you a piece of paper or getting your phone, go to the note section of your phone and just start writing some things out. Make a little skeleton sketch of what you want your day to look like and plan it out. I think a lot of people, we say a lot of things, but we really don't plan. And planning starts always with writing. And so you're gonna write some stuff down, like, okay, I'm gonna get up early. Well, you have to be specific. What time are you gonna wake up? What are you gonna do when you wake up? What are the things that you're gonna do if you wake up early? You got to have a plan. It's not just wake up early.
Right.
You'll sit on the edge of the bed and go back to sleep, lay back down, go back to sleep. You want to plan your day. If you're going to get up and read a little bit, if you're going to get up and Go for a walk. If you're gonna make up your bed, have a routine. You know, a morning routine would be great because I guess, well, to me, how you start your morning is how your day is gonna go. So
That's a
you,
fact.
so you gotta plan out, your
So
day.
true. So true. Yeah, and you know what, Triple J, I think you gave me a great reminder. Celebrate the little wins, the little things that you do every day that are part of that routine or part of that plan. Hey, I made my bed today. Hey, my one of my biggest things is I'm a face washer, but I don't moisturize. So hey, I moisturize. But excuse me, if you put that into your plan, then it becomes something that you can cheer about, right? Like, yay, I did a thing. So I think
And
I'm going
those
to add.
and those little things add up. I mean, I was listening. This is very ironic. I was listening to Jim Rohn today, a motivational speaker, old school, and he was talking about change doesn't happen with doing a bunch of things at one time. It comes from doing the small things, and they compound as you do the small things, those manageable things, but be consistent with those.
And
As
doing
you,
it over and over and
yes,
over again.
once you keep repeating those, you become consistent in those, then you can add something else to it later on after you perfect what you're doing, one thing at a time. And I think what we look at when we say change, when we look at losing weight or improving our health or things, we want to do everything at one time. I think Marquita really came to me and told me in the very beginning when she was coaching me, she said, all we're going to focus on is changing your food. We're not going to worry about nothing else right now. We're just going to worry about cooking good food and eating good food. And I stayed right there doing that for 6 months. And I was able to, put my diabetes in remission. So
Wow.
But
it's
God,
all about doing the small things. Like you said, even if you get up and moisturize every morning, now your skin
Yeah.
feeling good. Now you're glowing. Now everybody, oh, your girl, your skin looking
Yeah.
good. All that stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
And
I'm
right.
so
And
ready.
you know what? You know what, Triple J, you just made a very good point. So I sometimes will look at other women, just for me, and I say, oh, I wish I had skin like that. Oh, I wish I had this like that. And you know what? I had the epiphany. They're not wishing those things, they are intentionally planning and creating that for themselves. So, to your point,
yes.
I'm gonna moisturize because I want that glow. I want somebody looking at me saying, I wish I had that glow. So it's about intention, it's about planning, and it's about execution. So you have to execute the plan, and that's a really good point.
And that's what
And in addition to that, Triple J, I just wanted to add one of the things that another good friend of ours used to talk about was commitment, um, and discipline. Commitment and discipline. I'm going to add accountability because now that we're having this conversation, because we're putting some plans together, where I'm about to plan for y'all to be my accountability partners because she's got work
I'm
to do.
down.
Or
I'm
she did,
down.
along with everyone here. We've got work to do. So go ahead, Triple J. You were going to say something.
uh no, I was just gonna say accountability is a big thing. They talked about that too today when I was listening to Jim Rohn, and he was saying what change happens also when you have people that you can check in with, and
Mhm.
getting one or two people, and you put it out there and say, hey, I'm gonna do this, and I need you guys to hold me accountable for it. And so you have a little check-in, every day. Did you moisturize today? Did you I
Take
mean,
that
really,
walk.
did you
I
take
love
that
it.
walk?
I
Did you
love
make
it.
that bed? And he was saying that accountability really helps people to change, because now you're in your mind, you're like, oh, I got to do this because I got people that I'm got to check in with. So it's kind of a thing in the back of your mind to help you, to assist you with being consistent.
Look at the
I love
man
it.
who didn't want to come up, dropping knowledge,
Dropping dimes.
dropping
Dropping.
down,
Yes.
giving us
Yes.
all this good stuff, who didn't want to come up. We might have to do this again with you in the very near future, sir.
Look what you
I
done
I
started. Look what
I
you
did
done
not
started.
co-sign on any of that. I'm just against my will being up here today. So, you know.
Well,
you know what they say, where there's a will, there's a way.
There's a way. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in yet again to another hot episode of Curvy Girl Conversations, the podcast. Make sure that you tell a friend to tell a friend that we're over here having these Curvy Girl Conversations. You can keep in contact with us at curvygirlconversations.com. Kim, I know they can find you
at the Curvy Girl Code.
And me at The Curvy Confidence. We are looking for sponsors, y'all. I have landed on a very, very good product that I would love to be involved in Curvy Girl Conversations. Look, and the colors match and everything. Y'all, okay, with this little journey I'm on, I need to drink more water, right? This thing, it's water, but it has a scented cap. So you smell the scent of fruit, peaches, mangoes, whatever it is, but you're drinking just water. I'm not going to tell y'all the name of it because I want them to, jump on board. I'm over here drinking my water, Kim. You go ahead and wrap it up.
All right, folks. Have a good one. Catch us on our next episode. And please make sure you put in the comment in the comments. We want to hear from y'all. Bye.
Welcome to Curvy Girl Conversations, the podcast. I am Erika.
And I'm Kam, representing for the Curvy Girls on the West Coast.
And I'm representing for the Curvy Girls on the East Coast. We're going to have meaningful, honest, curvy conversations.
Unapologetically about navigating through this beautiful, curvy world.
Let's go.